All right, we're going to try and record a video for 11.2 and 11.3 for geometry. The main thing that you need to understand about these problems are you're finding the area of the bases and then multiplying it by the height. All right, so like for instance on number 1, what is the base? The base is the triangle. And what kind of triangle do we have here? We have an equilateral triangle. Now there is a formula for the area of an equilateral triangle, and it has something to do with, I believe it's like 4 times the square root of 3 divided by 2 times a something. I don't know. I would not go by my information right now. I do not have it memorized. I'd have to look it up as well. I Googled it and it came right up. So that's the area of an equilateral triangle, and then your height is 18. All right, I do not have electricity on this end, so sorry I can't make this brighter. Number 2, your base is also a triangle. They've already given you what you need. They've given you the height of the triangle and then the base of the triangle. Remember, your area of a normal triangle is base times height divided by 2. And the height of this prism, lost the word for a moment, is 5. So you would find the area of that triangle and multiply it by 5. Number 3, this is, it's looking like it's a square on the bottom because it's already marked those 2 sides. Even if it was a parallelogram, it probably wouldn't help you because you don't have enough information. So you have to assume, and I hate that they do this to you, but you have to assume it's a square because you don't have enough information to say that it's not. So you would do the base times the height, and which in this case is going to be the 4, or the 4 times the 4, and then multiply that by the 12. On number 4, this is a little tricky. You're going to have to actually read through one of these. And I don't know if you remember when we did these in class, but you might have to go back and review how to do this when you have an apothem. An apothem is the height of the triangle right there, and it's actually from up here. Okay, so what you're ending up doing, they split the base up for you, and you know that the radius of this, what is that, a hexagon, is 8. So you put an 8 on both sides, okay? And you also know that this is 8 down below, and it's split in half by the apothem, I believe by the definition of the apothem. So they put it into the Pythagorean theorem. We have 4 squared, which is just one of these triangles. So they're just looking at half of this triangle right here. So 4 squared plus a squared equals 8 squared. So they figure out what the apothem is. All right. Now, this is coming from the area of a base formula. I do not expect you to memorize these. You have these in your packet. So, but they also are given to you right here again. If you have your apothem, you can figure out your area by 1/2 times apothem times the perimeter. And if they're all 8, and this is a regular hexagon because it's a regular prism, then you're going to take the 8 and multiply it by the 6. And that's how they get to 48. Okay, sorry if this is shaky. So then they came up with the area of the base up here is 96 times the square root of 3. And then they put that into the volume formula. So the area of the base times the height, which they gave you up here. And that is how you're going to solve for number 4. I'm going to glance over here. I think everything else on here, just to note, number 6, the base, this is the area. They've already figured it out. Number 7, you're going to do very similar to number 4 that we just walked through an example like that. Same thing on number 12. Same thing on number 10. Let's see, the area of the base. Remember, this is an equilateral triangle on 8. Okay, and remember on here, this one looks like they gave you the the height, okay? I can't zoom in. Well, I guess I could zoom in closer. It looks like it says it is 6, as in the height. So this is a trapezoid. So look back at what a trapezoid formula is. There's a 10. That 14 is also that bottom dotted side, okay? So your base is the trapezoid, okay? You're gonna have to, I don't remember part of your assignment, let's see, you had to go through 14 on that. So you're gonna keep on going. On this one, you're gonna have to actually use that brain of yours, okay, and see what it's saying. It has an 8 and a 12, and then it has a right angle. So you've got to figure out this side right here by using the Pythagorean theorem, okay? And then you know that this is a square because you have, again, you have your 8 and your 12, and everything's the same, okay? So there's your square. Actually, the way that they do it, that might be the diameters, not the diameters, sorry, the diagonals, and that might be an easier way to find the area of that bottom shape. Anyways, I'll see if I can work it out, and if it's different than what I'm saying, then I will post it, okay? I think that would help. You need to definitely, like on 14, it's already worked out for you. So it's just this times this. Don't forget to show your work, and that's all for now.